My name's Dale Sanford. I'm with the Gulf Coast Built Right Partnership, which is an affiliate of the Houston Gulf Coast Building and Construction Trades Council. I'm the coordinator and trainer for the Apprenticeship Readiness Program, Multi-Craft Core Curriculum, or ARP MC3. So this process started probably a year ago. STP and Day and Zimmerman were seeing that they have an aging workforce, and they've been wanting to figure out a way to bring in a newer workforce to replace that aging workforce. They've been wanting to embrace the community, Bay City, Matagorda County, and we're trying to figure out a way to do that.
So I'm Stephanie Bassham. I work for Day and Zimmerman, and I'm the Trade Tracks Liaison for the company. There was a gap in an aging workforce and a need to build a local workforce within the community. STP, Day and Zimmerman, and the Houston Gulf Coast Building Trades have a very unique tripartite that they very much support each other in all of their endeavors. So we thought that this would be a great opportunity, utilizing the relationship with all partners to pursue building that local workforce. So that's what we set out to do.
Can you tell us your name, please?
Warren Mertz. So when I came to the workforce, I would come from time to time and just follow the job developments. I was in the computer system and constantly updating my resume, and I came across a posting on a table about the MC3 program, and went to the orientation, and some of the things that they asked for was accountability, integrity in your work product, and showing up and doing the right things, and it interested me, and I did the interview process, and it was a great thing.
My name is Robert Hicks. When I was raised, when I came through, I was always taught to go to college. So went to college, and my thing has always been loyalty in companies. So as I was working through different companies, I never found loyalty. So I wound up leaving for one reason or another. A contract that just ended. I had a safety contract, and I was unemployed for a while. And I came up to Workforce Solutions, and I just happened to hear about the program that was coming up. And I was very interested. I asked about it, and I applied for it, and they allowed me to come in.
So the first week was a lot about the union history, and so these guys are going to go out and do maybe a 4 or 5 year apprenticeship in a union. So it's an effort to get people acquainted with the union, and most people here didn't know what a union was. And so now everyone's bought in, and we're all excited about it. The second week was math focused, a lot of construction math, learning how to apply math to the trades that we're interested in. And third week's been various things. But throughout each day, there's been someone coming from a trade and sharing their apprenticeship program and what it has to offer, and giving all of us a career opportunity each day, a unique one, and it's just been an amazing effort.
Okay, they're going to start out as apprentices, so as they work through their apprenticeship program, which are 3 to 5 years, they'll every year, every period, their pay scale will graduate up until they become a journeyman. And as a journeyman, turned out, if they have an opportunity to earn between $60,000 and $120,000 a year. So in the class, they get at graduation, they'll receive their MC3 certificate, they'll receive their OSHA 10 certificate, and their CPR and first aid certificate. Immediately after graduation, there's 4 crafts that are going to accept them into their apprenticeship programs. It's going to be the insulators, iron workers, pipe fitters, and carpenters. So they'll transition into those programs. There's going to be a little bit of additional training there, and then Day and Zimmerman will put a call into those unions and apprenticeship programs and call for these people by name to be sent out to the workforce for Day and Zimmerman at STP for the fall outage. And they've agreed to hire everybody that we graduate from this class that goes into one of these apprenticeship programs to go to work on their fall outage.
If I'd had that training early in life, that information about unions, I probably would have chosen a different career path. I also look at programs, because I'm a little older, in terms of what I get out of it, but I look around for the young folk. And I was very surprised, how receptive they were, how much they learned from it, all the good information presented to them. And I think they was, very enlightening. So I was impressed. I really was impressed. So I think that, when I leave here, it's going to be a good company to work for.
Well, throughout this process, I've heard various people talk about working at the plant, and how great it is, and how you learn from the best, and you learn the right way. And they've been such active partners in this process. I'm just so thrilled about it and being a part of that. It seems like something bigger than myself, where I'll be valued. And Alan, who runs the plant, he talks about feeling empowered and feeling included and things of that nature. And I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to change my life and everyone who's a part of this.
The culture at Dan Zimmerman at STP is one that they want their employees to feel as though they're valued, empowered, and included. So, if that's your center and you move out from there, it feels pretty good. So, and it's really nice to know that if you don't choose a college track in life, you still have an opportunity to become skilled at a trade and earn a very good living for yourself. And if it helps the community at large, it's just like a win for everyone.
I feel like my job as a MC3 instructor is to make sure that these students learn what it's going to take to be a good apprentice, and learn what it's going to take to be a good employee, so that we're releasing them out there into an apprenticeship program, into the workforce, and the employers know that they've dedicated themselves to this class, so they know that they're a step above the other employees they have. The apprenticeship programs know they've dedicated themselves to this class, so they know they're getting an apprentice that's special. And that's what I feel like my job is just to prepare them to go be a better apprentice and be a better employee.